Oh yes, legends, we are live. We are going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin, which is pumping right now. Is this pump sustainable? Are we going to smash through all-time high? We're going to start hitting some big major resistance levels, guys. Make sure to stay tuned because we'll be going through in detail the technical analysis. There is a massive level of resistance that we are potentially going to be hitting right now in the next coming minutes, guys, throughout this stream. It might even bring us an epic shorting opportunity. Let's try and see how we do react at this level. Okay, this is going to be potentially on the live stream. I would be surprised that the price just smashes through all-time high successfully and goes to $110,000. Let's see how this level does get reacted if we do hit it. Now that level, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, legends. First of all, before we go through the Bitcoin technical analysis and the altcoins getting an epic bounce, guys. They are getting an epic bounce. Why are they getting a bounce? Why were we aware, guys? By the dip, a lot of people were talking about 70k Bitcoin, 80k Bitcoin. Hang on a minute. We just got a small little pullback yesterday. People were panicking. We were going to be ranging still, guys, for the next coming days. Now the price looks pretty promising, right? We actually moving up here. We're not that far away from hitting all-time high. So let's try and understand why is there such a crucial level of resistance. Well, we got that price action from last Thursday, the 5th of December here. We got a point of control. It's a naked point of control. It's a high volume node. This level is muy fuerte, but also we have the 0.88 Fibonacci. I like to call it the second golden pocket, one of the most respected Fibonacci levels on Bitcoin, and that is sitting at $102,880. Exactly where we have that naked point of control. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, we're heading up to that level. We just need another move up of $500. Just going to remain patient, guys. The price is pumping. We got a bit of a reaction here. We did consolidate, however, we were forming bullish CVD divergence. You know, there was a possibility here that we were going to break out and try and have an attempt. For the moment, I will be going through the technical analysis, but first of all, we do have this big major resistance. Let's see how the price creates that choppiness. This is a zone where it hits, it rejects, or it corrects down and it forms a double top, and then we're getting an epic corrective move to the downside in the next coming days. That is the level, that is our line, that is our zone that is going to give us the potential reaction on the chart. I am very skeptical of the price hitting all-time high, guys, tonight. I don't think it's going to happen, but it might. You know, we just about, what, $2,000 away from all-time high? Maybe, guys, $2,000 is nothing for Bitcoin nowadays, so could it push out? The biggest level of resistance, the level that needs to reject, is that 0.88 and the naked point of control. Let's see the reaction. We might get a quick little pullback of a few $100s as we hit that level. But most importantly, we need to understand, hey, what are the different scenarios based on the range? What are the waves? Is this impulsive, or is this impulsive right now? Or is it a three-wave structure right there? We're forming a flat, even though it doesn't look very great, right? Because we do have a zigzag right over here. There is a larger zigzag right there. Could we claim all-time highs, or maybe the 0.9, right, for a flat? The minimum target, right, the 0.9 level for that flat structure. Could we claim all-time high? We're just forming a three-wave structure, and then we break down in a five-wave move down to claim the lows here that were formed on last Thursday, the 5th of December, below $90,000. Is that a potential? Is it possible? Absolutely yes, guys. This is not looking too convincing for me right now. I mean, the only bullish case scenario, I mean, this is very choppy, very... This does not look promising for an impulse. There is only a reason that I would believe that, you know, this is the end of the triangle we have broken out, right? Because, you know, you do have a triangle from these pivots, right? You could arguably discuss that, hey, maybe the triangle was this. Maybe this was the triangle, right? Or even this right over here, right? Going with these lower highs, you got a bit of a fake out, right? Not the best looking triangle, I have to say. But maybe this was the triangle. Maybe this was A, B, C, D, and E right there. You got 5-wave move, and now we're forming the impulsive move. Volume is not too convincing. This would be the most bullish case scenario. If we were to smash through all-time high, I would have to come to the conclusion that, wow, maybe this was the triangle, even though it looks extremely ugly, but there is 3 waves consistently inside of the triangle. So I would have to come to the idea that this was the triangle right there if we were to smash through all of these resistance levels. For the moment, the bearish case locally, okay, and bearish case, guys, I mean a pullback of a few $1,000s, all right? The most bearish one eventually is taking out this low, but there is, you know, local bearish case scenarios of a pullback, right? Good for a day trade or a scalp scenario. We're going to be going through the price of Bitcoin, guys. Make sure to stay tuned because there is a lot of in-detail analysis. I'm going to set some alerts here, guys, to see how we move up to that naked point of control that we do have from the 5th of December, last Thursday, basically. Let's set some alerts because I'm going to be talking about other charts as well. I got some altcoins I want to go through comment section, but I'm going to explain very quickly as well. Right, let's set a double alert right there so we get the ding-a-ling, right? So we can focus on other stuff. But, you know, we mainly want to focus on Bitcoin, without a doubt. It's just in case I move to comment section or I'm looking at another altcoin. There is reason still that we could still be in this, you know, in a much larger triangle. We're going to form a lower high right there. And this is going to be, you know, part of the triangle still. You know, get a rejection at that naked point of control, the 0.88 Fibonacci. How many believe that we're going to hit all-time high tonight, guys? Let me know right away in the comment section. Sorry, guys, tonight for the late live stream. But today, let me know if you can hear me, legends. Let me just confirm. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can hear me. How many think that we are going to hit all-time high tonight? And I'm going to ask on a poll here, legends. Make sure to destroy the like button right away. Are we going to hit all-time high tonight? Let me know, legends, right away. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are just $2,000 away in hitting all-time high, legends. Okay? Make sure to vote. I would like to know your opinion. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. A lot of people are saying yes. It's a 50-50. I'm going to say no, legends. Take that with a pinch of salt. There is a bullish case scenario, even though it looks very ugly. It looks extremely ugly for this to be finished as a corrective structure. I'm not a huge fan that we would have finished right there. You have to do a little bit of micro counts, you know, but you need to take it into consideration. We need to have a bullish case and have a reason to say, well, it seems like that this was the end of the corrective move. Why would it be an end? This is not a zigzag. It's not a flat. So we have to come to the conclusion to, you know, triangles, right? In the corrective structure. A zigzag, you want the price to actually take out the low, right? ABC. A flat, you need to get all the way up at least to the 0.9, right? So it's not even a running flat. You didn't hit the 0.9. So you need to come to different conclusions that if the price rockets here, hey, it has to be a triangle, right? It has to be an ABCDE in a triangle that has finished here. You got a zigzag there. You got a zigzag right over here. You got another zigzag here. You got a small little zigzag here and even a smaller zigzag right over here. Having an ABCDE. It just doesn't look right. But it could be the case that we just starting the first impulsive move to the upside. Now, we have to talk about the other scenarios that I do think that they have higher probability. Just this structure doesn't make sense to hit all-time high and just explode just because this doesn't look like the end of the correction, right? If we explode out here throughout all-time high, I mean, this has to be the end of the correction of this, you know, very complex corrective structure that we had for the last few weeks, but we are focusing from all-time high, right? So anyway, we'll be going a little bit more in detail of the other bearish case scenario, the other, you know, type of bearish case scenarios, right? where we are forming, you know, from this all-time high of November, which was at 99,500, right? That front run that we had from $100,000. We were actually looking for shorts. I did manage to get into a short right in this zone. We were front running $100,000 and we dipped almost $10,000, right, in less than a week. Front run of $100,000. From this level, we did form a three-wave structure, right? And then to all-time high, we formed another three-wave structure. So now what happened here is that we potentially finished a triangle, right? If we finished that triangle right over here in a WXY, I mean, yeah, this is extremely complex. W right over here, the X right over here, and the Y on this finished triangle, which is very ugly, very choppy, and then this explodes out, right? The correction has finished. It doesn't look quite right. Doesn't look quite right for this to be the end. So I am supporting the idea that we could get rejected from the naked point of control and the 0.88. I am willing to short this, guys. I am willing to short it. I'm in a bunch of long positions, okay, especially on altcoins all over the place. And I'm also holding ICP. My goodness, ICP is exploding. We did analysis on ICP just 2 days ago, right? Holding a bunch of ICP. I know ICP is going to $20, even $30 in the next coming weeks. And, you know, I put significant funds. I got over 7,000 ICP. You know, hopefully we're going to make epic gains. But most importantly, we were analyzing ICP, okay? We were analyzing ICP 2 days ago, guys. Warning, Bitcoin analysis, altcoins crashing, live trading, buy the dip. Buy the dip, because we were realizing that we were having not an altcoin season. You come in here to follow me to realize what kind of season we're in, right? Yeah, I know, altcoin season, this, that, the other. We are in bump and run season, like I would like to say it, guys. It is bump and run season. Bump and run is followed, okay, by a flash crash, consolidation, break of the trend, up we go, baby, okay? And you could have done the analysis throughout multiple altcoins. We only bring 2 or 3 on the chart, guys, and we said it. We did say it. We are going to consolidate, form a higher low, or test the lows one more time. Get ready to get in, low leverage, be ready to add to that position. Bump and run pattern. Shall we take a look at the altcoins? Shall we take a look at the goddamn altcoins, legends, that we talked about in the live stream 2 days ago, which got, you know, hey, there was so much attention on this live. I know a lot of people, actually yesterday, a lot of people were saying, thanks for Cadena, thanks for ICP, you know, the analysis and looking at this prediction, right, which is either testing the lows or forming a higher low, guys. Be ready. This red box is the bottom formation zone. We are likely going to get a bounce in the coming days. Let's take a look at ICP. Let's take a look at ICP and zoom in on the chart and see, oh my goodness. Hey, the Picasso drawing that we made the other day. Oh my goodness. What? No. You must be joking. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Bump and run season. This is applied throughout multiple altcoins, guys. It happened again. Puta madre. It happened again, legends. It happened again. No. 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 This is ICP. I mean, I can go through multiple of the altcoins that we mentioned on a live stream the last few days, guys. Be ready. This crash, buying the dip. Buying the goddamn dip. Because either spot buying or low leverage. Be responsible. 3x, 4x, 5x is already pushing it on altcoins. You want to be ready just in case you get another wick to the downside to stop out all of those over leveraged long positions. I mean, whoever got in here with 20, 30x, they made it, right? They made it on multiple coins because we didn't actually get that wick down to test the low. We didn't get an aggressive low, okay? But bump and run. Bump and run. You got the bump phase, guys. We got the liquidation event. We got that 30-40% correction on multiple altcoins that we were screaming for the last few weeks. We need to get that pullback to then dive in, guys. In a bull run, these dips, they are to aggressively get in, buy on spot, low leverage swing longs, whatever you want, guys. Be responsible, but this is the moment to jump in, guys. We've been waiting for this. When we jumped for that to the price of ICP, make sure to screenshot this with your eyes and you take a look at ICP. No. Yes, it's happening, legends. It is eventually it is happening. We couldn't stress this enough. And this could have been applied to all of the altcoins out there. Okay? All of them. Todos. Bump and run season, legends. Look at Avalanche. My goodness, it's going to go through the highs again from last week. We had the bump and run. No, it's happened. Of course, we did the live stream. We were talking about multiple altcoins, guys. We either test the lows and recover from here, or we break out with a higher low. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. No. Puta madre, no. Bump and run season, legends, come on. And it doesn't matter how many altcoins we take a look at, because I told you guys every single damn altcoin's gonna bump, so you can buy whatever you want. Okay, you can get into any long positions, it doesn't matter. It's gonna happen. The reversal is gonna happen. We're gonna have a bump and run season, legends. This is what we were talking about throughout the stream 2 days ago. And it's happening. So regardless of that, guys, sorry, I'm getting aggressive here, but I am happy. I am happy, especially a lot of people were appreciating that yesterday on the live stream. They were like, oh man, thanks so much for Cadena, for ICP. I got in. Of course you did, guys. Yes. But now is when I want to say, hold your horses, legends. Hold your horses, because if we do continue ranging, get a pullback on Bitcoin, of course those altcoins will pull back. Calm down, mate. Yeah, that's true. I need to calm down. Making a bit of a show right now. Making a bit of a show. But, come on, legends. Come on. I'm calming down right now. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. I'm going to take my pill right now, my sleeping pill. Anyway, let's go through comment section. We're going to be analyzing the situation. Don't worry, guys. We'll be analyzing the situation very carefully for Bitcoin. Set the alerts. We got that zigzag move. I was not really confident in any short positions here. With this movement up, you could be very defensive with the short here, with this high. You know, we did talk about potentially forming a lower high here at the $101,000, right? We were getting the choppiness, but we've broken out right now, and looks like we're going to go to the next resistance. You should be out, right? We do not know if we're going to break out here very successfully. If we do SFP from this level, right? If we do get a strong pullback with high volume, then the bounce, we could consider it for another leg down. But we need a rejection. We need a kind of rejection here, big rejection, to then analyze, okay, guys, we're looking for the third wave, right? We're looking for another third wave. If we get a strong rejection, okay, it's not going to be easy. I want to see that pullback first, and then the bounce is going to be looking very interesting. The bounce is going to be looking very interesting, because we've been talking about the last few days, we need to form, you know, three-wave structures consistently here, right? Three-wave structures consistently here, because we have been doing so, right? It's a very, very large, rangy, complex corrective structure. And, you know, matter of fact, yesterday we were talking about the potential of forming a three-wave structure here. Shorts here with that, you know, flat scenario was not looking great. We were just building up higher lows into the level. And I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in any shorts here. So we were looking for that three-wave move up. So we need to understand right now how we need to react at the next scenario, because I am interested in shorts. Okay, scalps, day trades. The best level here is that naked point of control that we do have from last Thursday. And we have the 0.88 Fibonacci. And I was explaining throughout, multiple live streams that the 0.88 on the higher time frame, right, from the last week traded or the last few weeks, it's a good level. It's a good level. I like to call it the new golden pocket. It's been highly respected, especially in this range, right? When you're ranging the 0.88, it's like magic, right? You get a pivot high to a pivot low. You got a 0.88 rejection right there. You get this pivot high to the pivot low. You get the 0.88 struggling to get above it. From this pivot low to the pivot high, 0.88 bounce of a few $1,000s. 0.88 has been, really respecting higher time frame pivot highs and pivot lows. So the pivot high, all-time high, to the pivot low, we got the 0.88. And then if it has more confluence with the naked point of control from last Thursday, we need to take it into consideration. I mean, if we front run it, then so be it. If it rejects from here, so be it. I have to miss the short. But I might get in another short later on. So I need the level to be hit, a rejection. I will be aware of a first rejection. This could be it. Be a little bit defensive. It could double top and then get the three-wave structure. We just need to be defensive. Local double top, even better. We're going to get a better entry and better risk management. If we do reject very aggressively from this point without hitting the 0.88 Fibonacci and the golden pocket, right? Sorry, and the naked point of control. I don't know what I'm saying here. Basically, the naked point of control from last Thursday. If we front run this level with a sharp correction, then I would have to change the plan, right? I would have to say, right, I missed the short. We claim the liquidity from the high. I mean, we need to say it's an acceptable SFP. It is an acceptable liquidity grab, I have to say. Small position, if so. It was just so much better, that naked point of control in the 0.88. But the rejection has been pretty sharp right now. Almost $1,000. $900 at the moment of a rejection from the local highs that we created. So yeah, it could end up with a liquidity grab, classic liquidity grab, and now we're going to reject significantly, claim the lows, right? It is possible. What I would be very interested in on this pullback, okay? I mean, it is an acceptable short, I have to say, but I prefer more confirmation. What confirmation? I'm going to keep it simple here. I really prefer that 0.88 and the naked point of control. I prefer that level. That will be the one that I would be interested in shorting the rejection to put a stop loss above the high. If we make a move down, we find support, I would be a little bit defensive with stop loss, just being aware of a double top. If this one stops me out, I'm looking for a local double top here and then the rejection. Only if it double tops. If it breaks out, then we don't short it. I mean, we are rejecting from this high, so I have to say it is a kind of an acceptable low leverage short. But I'm going to wait for a little bit more confirmation, right? You either form a higher low here and build up and get that wick to that level. That's where I'll be interested in a short. There's two shorts here. There's one that gets stopped out on the first rejection, and then there's the second one if you get the rejection. This one's going to pay off your first stop loss by a lot. But we're talking about 3, 4, 5 to 1. You know, if this double top locally plays out, you're going to get paid. Your stop loss is going to get paid on the first rejection. Okay, so I mean, if we do get up there, this will be traded live. This will be taken live if we get up there and we get the rejection. I've got the alerts just in case I'm through the comment section or taking a look at some altcoins. And if the price does get the rejection from here, we get a large move down with increasing volume. What I would be looking at here this as a first initial wave on the rejection. We know that the price action, guys, on any asset moves either in 5 waves or in 3 waves. 5 waves or in 3 waves. So, with that conclusion, if we get the first initial rejection from the pump that we formed the last few days, the first rejection, the first proper rejection, the first pullback will be the shorting opportunity, because you're looking for another wave to the downside. It's full of 3-wave structures, full of 3 waves in a range. 3, 3, 3. This was a shallow 3, okay? This was a shallow 3 right there, or you could consider this one a larger 3-wave move. So, if the rejection happens from here, I miss the short. I miss shorting the exact top. It doesn't really matter. I want to stay a little bit on the safe side and on the confirmation rejection. So if we do reject here, we get just a pretty significant move of, you know, $2,000, right? Boom. We get a nice rejection of $2,000. The bounce, wherever the bounce happens, wherever, it doesn't matter. You know, we could find some confluence levels. Wherever the bounce happens after the first initial wave, we will find out where it bounces, because it just does something like this, right? It just bounces off, dead cat bounce, forms a bit of a flaggy structure. Wherever it is, it doesn't matter. We are interested in the bounce happening. If it doesn't happen here, well, it happens later on down here, right? But we will find out when that bounce happens. So wherever the low wherever that low is on the bounce, what we are looking at here is that 3-wave structure to the upside, to then look for the next leg to the downside. Now, you might be confused. You might be thinking, okay, where's that bounce going to reject, right? Where are we going to bottom out? That's the first thing. Well, I don't know, right? We can get some confluence levels. We can add Fibonacci. Where's the highest probability? You know, VWAP. Could we bounce at the VWAP? Well, VWAP is basically here. So VWAP's not going to be much of a help. Session volume profile, the previous day value area low does have a chance. If we get, you know, back inside previous day value levels, which there is a chance, if we get back inside previous day value levels, yeah, previous day value area high, we're failing to break out. So it is a little bit of an SFP. Previous day value area high, I would rather want to see the first initial leg here to the downside. If the price gets that rejection, wherever the low is, I'm not interested in getting into the long on the first leg down. Wherever the low is, I will be looking for that 3-wave move to the upside. And I'm targeting the golden pocket, the 618, or the 50% even, depending on where that low is. Previous day point of control potentially. Daily open. I mean, if this were to happen today, between today and tomorrow, it's not going to be that easy. I would want to see bearish CVD divergence as well, right? We want to see those bearish CVDs locally. Yeah, basically what we want to see here on the rejection, which is very possible, especially on Bybit, which is the yellow. Get the rejection, and we get a bounce. Wherever we bounce, we're looking for that 3-wave structure to the upside. If we do get buying pressure with that bounce after the drop, and we form higher highs right there and lower highs, that is going to be the moment that we are interested in that 3rd wave to claim the lows and even go to lower levels. That's the kind of thing that we want, like a confirmation, right? That's the confirmation that we want to see on the CVD. It's not going to be too easy with the resistance, I have to say. But a back test would be good. I mean, even a wave just sweeping up these lows and getting the bounce here I mean, this would be epic to get a back test of the highs of today and this high right over here from last Friday. You know, really extending to the 7/8 Fibonacci. You got the 3-waver. You got bearish CVDs. This is going to give you an epic entry with stop loss at the highs to look for that movement down, claim the lows, and continue to the downside. I mean, this is in an ideal world, that's what I would want to see, right? If we do move like this, rejection, and we get a 3-waver here, we're looking for another wave down, just because it's, you know, it's a 3-wave consolidation. 3-wave, 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 3-wave. We want another 3-wave down. So we want to detect the B wave, right? The second wave. That's where we are interested on that bounce. Wherever it bounces, you know, we don't know the bouncing level. We will just realize when it's bouncing. Okay, when we're bouncing to the 50%, to the 618, then we know it's the bounce. And we want to be in that rejection. We want to be in that third wave, that C wave, and it will just be continuing the triangle. That would be a confirmation move, right? That would be kind of a confirmation move to jump in. Or trying to detect the exact highs. I mean, this wick high was, you know, difficult. The naked point of control would be ideal, right? So I'm going to remain patient, guys. Remaining patient, mainly in long positions. Remaining patient for that scenario, or I would be interested in that detection of the lower high. We need bearish CVDs. We could back test this pivot high or today's pivot highs as well. It's very much a valid back test level, and form bearish CVDs, right? Hit the golden pocket 7/8 Fibonacci zone and then back down here. So that is a little bit of what obviously the take profit one would be the take profit one from this bounce. I mean, we need to see that structure would be the lows, and overall the 1-to-1 extension from this wave, right? Where you get Fibonacci extension. I would say, you know, most of the profits would be at the 1-to-1, 1, 2, 3, 6. You know, could we break down? Yes. You know, it could be defensive, but I would take some profits once you cross the low here. Yes, we're going to go lower. We could, you know, just hold on a little bit to that short position. That would be kind of a confirmation to get into the short, because you're rejecting and you're forming one wave to the downside, right? And if we can get in, shout out to Aiden, shout out to Aditya in the Legends trading community, saying that we could front run this level to get the move up and claim the highs, you know, maybe even go higher. If we can get into a short position here, or a short position here, or a long position here, or a long position here, right? Why? Because it's the second wave, the B wave. Boom. It's the B wave. You need another wave here. You need another wave. So if we reject from here and we bounce, we want to get into the other wave down, right? It's a 3-wave structure. So that would be a little bit of a confirmation. And if we want to get into a short on the top, well, our best option is that naked point of control and the 0.88 Fibonacci. Let's leave it that way, right? That's the best option. The $102,890 is the best option if we want to get into the short at the top. It either rejects on the first attempt, bang, we in the money. You're shorting the exact top on the rejection, stop loss at the highs after the rejection, muy importante. It's not randomly shorting this with a limit order. We could explode out and go to $110,000 tonight. But if we reject it, we got a stop loss. The other scenario is you correct and you form that nasty little wick that forms the double top and then corrects down in the next couple of days. And you are shorting again the double top, local double top from the highs created, right? On the lower time frame. So yeah, let's wait and see. We're kind of just dancing around beneath this low. I'm not too happy with this short. I really want to remain patient and say, hey, I'm interested in this level only. right? I would rather say, guys, I missed the short trade, but I will be ready for the next bounce and the short here. Okay, so it doesn't matter missing the short at the highs, because I know that we should be creating a 3-wave move here of some time, maybe a 5-wave, and we go down, maybe. But, you know, overall, at least looking for this wave, and that's where I want to be in. If it continues lower, then epic. I will be holding a little bit of that short position. But I'm not happy here. I've got other 2 scenarios to jump into a short. I realize that we could reject from these highs of last Friday, but I prefer this level. It's much better. Or I either prefer a confirmation first leg down, because we can get into the second wave. We can get into the second wave at some point. Okay, so first leg down, you know, 61878 back test of the highs is going to be the zone for me. If we get bearish CVDs, absolutely golden. It will be our golden ticket to come back down and claim the lows and even go to ever so slightly lower levels. Let's see if we react, right? So that's a little bit of how I want to approach a short trade right now, where we at. 2 scenarios. I'm going to remain patient for those 2 scenarios. If we hit 0.88 on the live stream, I got the alerts, and we'll just jump into a trade here muy rápido. Legends, if you are interested in trading, we got multiple exchanges. Bybit for me is my favorite. You know, here's where I buy on spot. Here's where I do most of my trading. 𝗬𝗫 is a great option. Bluffing, Weeks, I know they are great because you can sign up with an email and a password. A lot of people are happy with just email and password and start trading. Weeks is a great alternative. You get $20,000 deposit bonus. All right, this is a deposit bonus. More you deposit, the more bonuses you're going to get also with your trading. Check out the link down below, guys, for Weeks. There's hundreds of altcoins, ICP and Cardano, and multiple of the coins that we've been mentioning throughout the previous streams can be traded on Weeks, or also on Bluffing, guys. Take advantage on Bluffing right away. Also, just with an email and a password, you are signing up to trade these kind of predictions, low leverage, giving responsibility to the people, education, not financial advice, eventually just pure education, guys. Bump and run scenario happening for ICP, for Avalanche. We talked about multiple different cryptocurrencies throughout the live stream 2 days ago. You can watch it yourself, guys. There's no sugarcoating here, right? You can actually take a look at it. It is the live stream here from the 10th of December, predicting and analyzing the high chance that we were going to form a bump and run scenario. This is what is happening. We can take a look at ICP. We can take a look at Avalanche. We can take a look at many other ones, guys. It's bump and run season. Get ready for the reversal, either a higher low or a double bottom, and we off to the races in the next coming days. So understanding the FUD, guys, understanding the fear, because I enjoyed so much going on Twitter in the morning with my coffee and seeing, so, you know, quite a lot of bearish sentiment. There was some people bullish, I have to say, people ready as well to buy up the bounce. Not everybody was bearish, but there was some very interesting bearish tweets of people saying the CME gap at 70k. Screw that, guys. There's a gap at 9k. Screw that gap, guys. Gap will not be hit tomorrow or next week. What about 9k gap? What about the 20k gap? What about the 50k gap? Screw the gaps, guys. We're not interested. It does not apply to our technical analysis, so we ditch it in the bin. Let's go. Thank you for pumping 𝗬𝗍𝗶, says Aditya. Shout out to you, Aditya, because I did buy a bunch of 𝗬𝗍𝗶, and he did write me straight away after the stream. He said, "Did you buy 𝗬𝗍𝗶?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually pumped the price." Because it's a low cap coin, I actually got it here, guys. Shout out to you, Aditya. I really like 𝗬𝗍𝗶, and we were trading yesterday below the 9 cent level, around about 9 cent when we did the live stream. and I bought just after the live stream, and we created a little bit of a pump just because I bought $10,000, just $10,000 on these coins. I just market bought, and the price pumped eventually because it's a 5 million market cap, right? And with $10,000, you're going to pump these low cap coins. So this little pump was kind of created with a $10,000 move, guys. So did buy a little bit of 𝗬𝗿𝗄𝗏 here, just because 𝗬𝗿𝗆𝗏, the coin 𝗬𝗿, broke a new all-time high. This is in the, this is a launch pad for 𝗬𝗿 ecosystem. 𝗬𝗿 ecosystem, I think, is going to do very well. 𝗬𝗿 ecosystem should be doing very well. And when you take a look at 𝗬𝗿, for example, right? Let's take a look at 𝗬𝗿. When we do take a look at 𝗬𝗿, what did 𝗬𝗿 do on the bounce? I mean, 𝗬𝗿 went, yeah, look at the I am actually surprised that I did not trade 𝗬𝗿. 𝗬𝗿 has to be the Ethereum killer and Solana killer without a doubt this cycle. It's really leading the way. It's really bouncing hard on the retracements. New all-time high for 𝗬𝗿 in the last couple of days after the corrective move. I mean, same applied for 𝗬𝗿. We were talking about the bump and run phase, guys, and I said on the live stream here just a few days ago, okay, we do not need to analyze every single altcoin. They all move very similar. Some of them are going to lag. Some of them are going to pump another 20-30% more than the other, but it applies to all of the altcoins. Why? Because when there's a crash, everything crashes. When it pumps a recovery, everything pumps. Some pump 10% more, some pump 20% more. It doesn't matter. You're basically looking for that recovery. And, eventually this applied for 𝗬𝗿 as well, right? This applied for 𝗬𝗿 also. Hey, guys, you either test the lows of the flash crash that we formed on Monday, or you form a higher low. Be ready to add to the position. Don't have stop losses beneath this level. You're in a small position. Be ready to get into a small position. Be ready for the double bottom. We're looking for the bump and run season, right? Bump and run season. I mean, this one smashed through the lower high resistance and it created a new all-time high. So 𝗬𝗿 is very strong in this bull run, right? I would say 𝗬𝗿, the Ethereum killer, which it's all a bunch of nonsense. Solana is not the Ethereum killer. No coin is the Ethereum killer, right? Ethereum is still the biggest ecosystem out there, and will continue to be so throughout the next coming years. There will, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Will it? Will there be an Ethereum killer in the next coming years? Maybe yes. But 𝗬𝗿 ecosystem, 𝗬𝗿 price very bullish, and 𝗬𝗿 is just a launch pad, right? Very low market cap launch pad, right, in the 𝗬𝗿 ecosystem. I was, just because of the analysis yesterday, that shout out to 𝗬𝗫𝗏 here. I'm going to hold this bag. Happy to hold this for this cycle. We got into the correction, all good. The Elliott wave analysis looks spot on. It looks spot on, guys. I'm not sure if any of you bought some of this yesterday, but I was buying. I bought $10,000 just to distribute a little bit of the altcoin portfolio, and I'm happy to buy at the 9-cent level. Will it reject from here, come back down to the lows? I think it won't. This already looks very good for a corrective structure to finish. And matter of fact, looking at Elliott wave theory, we got beautiful 5-wave count here. It's just a textbook 5-wave impulsive move and a textbook 3-wave structure. And I'm like, wow, this was the pullback from Monday, Tuesday, yesterday, pumping ever so slightly. I'm like, this has a high chance to be the low before the breakout of this wedgie structure. It has a chance to this actually be the low. And we're going to wait and see, guys. I will be happy if it explodes out in the coming days. We'll be pulling out that live stream based on this analysis. There, guys, this was the low, right? Just imagine in the next coming days that we do get a solid breakout, whatever the volatility is. We'll have to come back to that stream to say, guys, we were talking about that there's a high chance that this could be the low on this altcoin. It is a low cap coin. It is extremely volatile eventually, right? You get these large swings, ups and downs. But the analysis based on Elliott wave theory just on its own looks absolutely epic. It looks really good. So yeah, that was that. Anyway, that was that. So please take a look at H-bar. Are we getting all-time high for Bitcoin or what? We did the analysis on Bitcoin. There is a reason of not hitting all-time high. We're going to continue the triangle. I don't think that we're going to form a flat structure here. If we do hit the 0.88, the 0.9 basically, which is the minimum target for a flat. And when we're talking about flat, your A wave has a zigzag, your B wave has another zigzag, and then we move to the downside in a 5-wave move and we claim the lows. It's possible. However, the B wave is extremely long, right? It's so much longer than the first A wave that it would not look too symmetrical. But we have to give it a possibility. Or we just continue ranging, guys. We just continue ranging. We form a much larger triangle here, which means that we're forming A wave, B wave, C, D, E, and then we might break out, you know, in a few days. That is if we do hold some support levels, because there is the danger of the flat. However, if we do form a lower high here, it cannot be a flat, so we will be looking for a triangle. Okay, this really changes the scenario. I mean, it could be a zigzag as well. No, it could not be a zigzag. Sorry, my bad, because we got a 3-wave move here. And in a zigzag, we need a 5-wave move on the A wave. So we will still be supporting the higher probability of a triangle if the 0.88 is not hit. Well, basically the 0.9, right? Which is the minimum zone for a flat to come back down and claim the lows. If that level is not hit, a regular zigzag is not possible. I mean, a double zigzag and a WXY is a possibility, right? We can never say never, but I would be supporting the highest probability of the continuation of the range in a triangle, basically, right? Where we're looking for a zigzag move down, another one to the upside, another one to the downside. If we start moving like this in the next coming days, it's going to be, guys, this is going to rocket above all-time high. If the price action moves like this in the next 2 days, guys, 2-3 days, and we are going to be entering the weekend, right? Tomorrow's Friday. We know weekends are very rangy. This was previous weekend. We know weekends are very rangy, so we could be ranging here. Move down, move up. Woo, we might be opening next week with a massive rocket, guys. You know, this will be ending. We're getting squeezed. If we move like this, I will be very confident and very bullish, guys. I will be extremely bullish on the streams, guys. I'll be saying, guys, we're going to pop out. It's going to pop, right? And sometimes as analysts, right, as a technical analyst, we have many scenarios, but you then start invalidating several scenarios till you get the perfect scenario, right? And you're like so confident to actually give no financial advice, and say, guys, this is gonna pop out. It's going to happen, just like we mentioned throughout multiple altcoins in November, right? The first week of November, right? We were like, guys, the first, second week of November, we were like, it's gonna pop, guys. I'm buying this, I'm buying that, I'm buying the other. Constellation DAG, Cadena, Illuvium, ICP, you name it, guys. We were just altcoin shopping. We were altcoin shopping. I was altcoin shopping. I can't say we, okay? Because then it looks like, you know, I'm giving you advice here and we're far away from that. I'm just a crazy guy on YouTube. But I was like really confident of it, guys. It's like jump on the train now, guys, or you're not going to do so, or you're going to jump in late. We're going to get pullbacks. You're going to be in doubt, your emotions, that, the other. If you jump in here where we're talking about, we are like buying the bottom, right? This was more regarding spot, right? Last few weeks were pretty crazy on altcoins. There's some that haven't pumped quite a lot yet, but we are focusing more on trades right now. We can trade these pullbacks, okay? No more altcoin shopping for me, except for 𝗬𝗍𝗍. I had to buy a little bit of this one that Aditya mentioned. I didn't buy 𝗬𝗍𝗍, so a launch pad on the 𝗬𝗍𝗍 ecosystem. Yeah, I like the chart. We're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. We got the pullback the last, couple of weeks. I'm gonna give it a go with this pullback. I do, I like the counts. I like the reversal scenario. It's time to buy. I'm not interested in buying the pump, but if I do understand the retracement and the possibilities of breaking out here in the next coming days, yeah, I will buy. I will buy. So let's Bitcoin, there's not really much to go forward with. Make sure to destroy the like button, guys. Today it's a little bit of a later live stream. We only got 800 viewers. Some are popping off, some are leaving, some are coming. We're going to take a look at some altcoins, okay? We are from the comment section. We'll be analyzing. I got a bunch of news. I know a lot of people are not interested too much in news, but it's always important to see what's going on, right? Regarding news. Make sure to smash up the like button. I'm not sure how many likes we do have. 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗫, my man. I love you, my man. I love you, okay? 250 likes. Look, I'll tell you what. If we get above 300 likes, we continue the stream. If not, we close the stream right away, guys. Right away. Yeah, I'm tired. It is late. The main reason why I did a late live stream, guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I was out. This is a new Instagram that I created last month. Went out with the boys, the crypto influencers. 𝗬𝗍𝗿. Do you know who 𝗬𝗍𝗿 is? If you don't, shout out to him. Went out with Carl the Moon, also Dano. Some legends. We were doing a bit of Dakar in crypto. Mende as well from Bonus. Some people doing a bit of networking, getting to know a bit of the people. If you don't follow me on Instagram, guys, you can do so right away. You got the link down below. But this is the main reason why I was out in the desert here in Dubai with a bunch of the crypto guys. If you want to follow a little bit of what I've been doing, this is why we're doing a late live stream. It was pretty cool with a few of the legends. 𝗬𝗍𝗿, my goodness, this guy is 17 years old. But yeah, pretty cool. Good day out. This is why we're doing a late live stream today, okay? Just for the explanation, right? I had to add the midday off because there was a cool event. There was a cool event today. Anyway, why is your Insta not open? It says requested, man. What do you mean request? I think you can. You don't need to request anything. You just follow in our what do you mean request? Andy Bitcoinsensus on Instagram. This is one that I opened just last month, okay? So there's not much followers out there, but if you want to see a little bit of my personal life, post a few shorts, it's one that I got here. Andy Bullish on gas, says 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗫. Yes, sir, my man. It was a pretty cool day out. 𝗬𝗍𝗿 is my dad. He's an absolute legend. So smart. 17-year-old kid. So smart. He has a good heart. The best thing to do is to skim your profits as it goes up, but it's goes up, put it to the side, then wait for the red day and buy more. That is very true. Maz, much love from Boston. Any thoughts on 𝗬𝗐, please? Let's take a look at that for Maz, because Maz has been a legit follower for a long time. Let's take a look at Maz right away. Maz, let's take a look at 𝗬𝗐, not your name. 𝗬𝗐, we're going to take a look at some altcoins legends, all right, in the next coming minutes. I'm not sure if I've gone through the proper Bitcoin technical analysis and the levels that we want to take into consideration. This is, yeah, I mean, for me, I'm interested in getting into a day trade short. I have to be honest. But I'm remaining patient. I want to see what I want to see. We are rejecting from this high. I understand that this could be the pullback. I'll just have to miss on hitting that, on shorting right there. But what I understand that this movement down is going to get a bounce. It will get a bounce at some point. This bounce is where I'm ready to get in. Bearish CVDs, maybe a back test, maybe hit 7-8, and then look for the next leg down to the lows. But somebody was saying here in the comment section, the best thing that you can do now is scale out as you pump and buy the red days. Very good strategy, especially for altcoins that do get those 30% or even 40% pullbacks. You're going to buy at a big discount and you're going to make huge gains on the bounce just in days, just like what happened throughout multiple altcoins that we were, take it with a grain of salt, guys. You want to buy 10 altcoins, 20 altcoins, you want to get into 10 leverage, low leverage altcoins, right? 4, 3x, buy a bunch of them. Depending on your strategy, guys, depending on your risk management, we said that this could have been applied throughout multiple coins. I mean, the best one of the best ones, not the best one, was 𝗬cie, right? 𝗬cie got an epic bounce. 𝗬cie was incredible on that bounce, I have to say, right? How did 𝗬cie do? 𝗬cie did absolutely amazing. What was the percentage bounce from the low of Monday to the high? Yeah, 44, 45 almost % bounce. Anyway, legends, we're going to take a look at some altcoins. Not much more to discuss on Bitcoin. If we do not break out successfully, I'm looking for a larger pullback, even down to the higher low support of this triangle. Let's keep that as the first base. If we do not explode out from here, I am really looking at a pullback here, at least to $98,000, $97,000 in the next couple of days. In a nutshell, I have to say, I am not in a short at this moment, but I would be happy to jump into a short later on if we do not hit the 0.88 Fibonacci with the naked point of control. That is the rejection that I want to get into, and I might be sleeping. It might happen tonight and I might miss it. However, regardless of hitting that level or rejecting from here, I will get into the bounce if I am awake, right? If I'm in front of the chart, just looking for that next wave down. And the main reason why is because we're looking for another ABC move down, or a 1, 2, 3, and we're breaking down, going below 90k, right? We don't know, but we want to get into the short. We want to get into the third wave, being a C wave or a third wave, it doesn't matter. We want to be in that wave. So yeah, there's two scenarios here for the short. Get the short at the naked point of control rejection, or get the rejection now, bounce to the 61878 zone, maybe back test, get some bearish CVDs, very importante, right? We want to see those higher highs on CVD. If preferably, you might not get them, but if we do get them, absolutely epic. That would be great. It's just going to give us a little bit more confidence on the short, and that's about it. It could reject from here. The fact that if it does reject from here, I'm going to support the idea that the triangle is going to maintain strong, because the flat scenario is not possible because we did not hit the 0.9 Fibonacci, and the zigzag, the double zigzag, is highly unlikely based on a WXY. Just because we hit the 0.78 here, and as a regular zigzag on an ABC is not possible because we have formed a 3-wave here, and in a regular zigzag ABC you want 5 waves down, and this did not happen. So the fact that we are not hitting the 0.88, the 0.9 basically, gives me high probability that the triangle is going to continue in the next coming days, especially as we do enter the weekend, right? The weekend is very much well known for sideways action, right? This was the previous weekend. So if Friday gets a bit of volatile, we reject, and we get a little bit of a bounce. Well, weekend, we are expecting range continuation, and we're going to get the entire crypto space talking about this symmetrical triangle, right? So yeah, it does make sense that it could be on the formation in the coming days. I mean, if you wanted to take this short here based on the rejection of this high, yeah, it was kind of acceptable, huh? Let's be honest here. Let's get legends. My goodness, this stream is not really giving me sorry, let's take a look here at this crypto for Maz, because Maz was talking about 𝗕𝗏, which is a low cap crypto. I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to listen to you, Maz, here. Sorry, my man, I was just, getting distracted with Bitcoin. Nice pumpy action here on 𝗕𝗏. Let's take a look at this on the chart right away, because I am going to be taking a look at your favorite altcoins, guys. I will be taking a look at your altcoins right away after this one. We can do a little bit of news. Let's zoom out on 𝗕𝗏 and see what is going on. Very wicky, low cap coin. It does look like it wants to start gaining some momentum. Obviously, if you wanted the best buying level, guys, it was at the bear market lows. My goodness, bear market lows. We talked about many cryptos that were down below the bear market lows of 22 or 23. There's like, guys, this is the moment that you want to scoop up, right? A bit choppy, a bit volatile. We can't do some Elliott wave analysis. It is without a doubt very pump and dumpy. It's a very pump and dumpy one, very wicky, but it looks pretty interesting for the price to get into the altcoin season successfully, right? Let's just keep it that way. Disbelief rally, come back down to the lows, and now it's where the altcoin rally starts in the next coming weeks. A lot of them lagging behind. It's just going to be a bit wicky and volatile. I mean, if it does get a pullback here, a proper pullback, I would say even better to buy up, right? We can't really do much analysis on this. It's very wicky, low cap. So we're going to pass on that one. Guys, let's get to at least 400 likes. Come on. People are dropping off. People are boring. Damn you, legends. We were talking about the bump and run scenario to get into a bunch of long positions. Come on, legends. This was mentioned 2 days ago. You could have jumped into 10 altcoins. They're all forming that bump and run. Hey, what else do you want? I'm going to quit, legends. Let's get to 400 likes. Let's get to 400 likes. This live stream, we were mentioning the bump and run, legends. Come on. Finally, we got you to scroll down. We got a few people to scroll down and ever so slightly smash the like button. Thank you, legends. Send me your crypto wallet. I'll have to send you some Bitcoin because you smashed up the like button, you lazy boogers. Can you manage to click on the buy order when you're trading, or are you lazy as well to get into some trades? That is my question. Only joking, legends. I love you. I'm just making a bit of a show here. I'll go through the comment section. We're going to go through some altcoins right away. Let's go right away and say only joking, my legends. I love you all of you having a little bit of laugh. I think I seem rude, but it's only a joke, okay? Let's go. Seb, my man. One of my good friends out there. I gave you Dev first time at 0.25. Yeah, everything's pumping, my man Roger. Okay, don't think that it is special just because it pumped. Okay. Did you give me the dev? Yeah, I'll believe you. I'll believe you. You know, when we take a look, you know, this is very important as well to understand, legends. Okay, es muy importante. The fact that I don't have 100 altcoins in my portfolio, okay, it's a very simple theory, right? We can do that. It's actually a study, right, from the previous cycle. The fact that most of the altcoins do a similar risk to reward, unless you got this, you know, really degen altcoin, meme coin, right? And you catch the low. There's only going to be a handful that are going to do those 100, 200 X's if you bought the bottom last year, right? So when we understand a little bit of this, is, you know, shout out to you, my man. I know you must be part of the team or something, okay? I know it's a shilling comment, but shout out to you. We'll talk about this one, okay? Apparently, they're launching an exchange that is going to be connected to the stock market, guys. If you want to do some research, check out Dev. He's saying that he gave Dev at 25 cents down in November, right? A few weeks ago. We can take, I can randomly pick here 10 altcoins, and I can tell you that almost all of them, 80% of 10 coins from the first week of November have done in between a 2.5x and a 4x. From the first week of November, I can randomly go here on CoinGecko and just do the roulette here, okay, and choose a coin and go to the first week of November. All right, 50 cents. And most of them have done a 2.5 to 4x. 50 cents. Highest level, 136. Round about a 2.5, just over 2.5x, right? We can do that as well with another one, right? We can roll down and just do, I don't know, whatever, right? Or on the second page, you name it. Most of them have done similar returns, right? And this, you know, with this theory, it doesn't make sense. I've been buying a huge amount of coins, right? A huge amount. Well, just basically a dozen or so, less than a dozen even. Back in November, the first week, second week of November, even late October, right? We're talking about Constellation DAG, Cadena, many other ones, a bunch of them throughout some streams. And most of them have done a 2-3x, right? On average. Some of them, you know, the best ones have been doing a 4-5x. You might find a few of them. So it's not because your altcoin is special. I'm sorry. It's because everything pumps, right? Every goddamn altcoin pumps. So anyway, it's a theory. It's true, right? It's true, okay? Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. Roger, shout out to you. It's just, you know, this is probably an awesome project. We got it right over here. Where is it? If you guys want to take a look at it, go and check it out. It might be a good project, okay? I know it's a shilling comment. You must be part of the team. It might be a very interesting project. I haven't done any research whatsoever myself. Apparently, they're going to launch an exchange, and it could do very, very well, okay? Anyway, let's... I'm still holding Luna. No way, Zigzag. Luna Classic. Right, let's do MENA technical analysis, because Pac-Man, you know, we did have a super chat on the previous stream. Apparently, we did not take a look at MENA. I think MENA, we need to do technical analysis on MENA, right? We're going to do a little bit of a chilling one here, guys. I'm going to go slow. Viewers are down. Likes are down. Let's call it a chilling live stream, right? It's late. I had a day out. I mean, today was a good day. Bags are pumping. We're getting the bounce. Got into a few longs. Spot bags are back in green, nicely in profit. So we're just going to take a look at some altcoins here for the beautiful community. Avalanche. What's going on with Avalanche? Hey, calm down. Calm down. Avalanche, calm down. It's taking over. It's taking over. We bought some Avalanche as well here on this inverted head and shoulder, humpback Notre Dame kind of style, right? We bought Avalanche. Avalanche is going to smash through the March highs, guys. It's going to smash through it, guys. Whoever bought Avalanche in the last few months, even the last couple of weeks, is going to be in the green big time, guys. Bull run continuation. Here we are. Pullback. Buy the pullback, guys. Pullbacks are to be bought in the bull run. We do buy the pullbacks in the bear market, but the problem of buying pullbacks in the bear market, it keeps dipping, right? If you buy the dip, it keeps dipping in the bear market. So this is why you DCA, and it's like, oh, what I bought last week, it's in the red today. And what I buy today, it's in the red next week. But it doesn't matter. It's a DCA strategy. I bought Bitcoin at 30K, at 20K, at 25K, at 18K. Doesn't matter. We're happy now at 100K. So it doesn't matter. When you buy altcoins in the bear market, it's very complex. We went all in last month. We were all in last month, like, guys. We understood the analysis. We understood the charts. Chainlink, Avalanche. It was the time. I bought 7,000 ICP just on its own, right? We went heavy. We went heavy last month on a few altcoins, and that is the moment that we are buying an extremely good level, guys. And I was all the time saying it, guys. The entire month of, the last couple of weeks, of October, and the first 1 to 2 weeks of November, the streams were purely based on altcoins. And guys, we need to get in. This is going to break in the coming weeks. At some point, it might be days. We were detecting these bottom formations, and Chainlink as well. I mean, I didn't even buy more Chainlink because I bought Chainlink. Did extremely well today. My goodness, the bump and run on Chainlink did do well. Double bottom, bang, my goodness. Chainlink, what a pump today. I haven't even checked it. Over 40%. Chainlink was a good option to buy here, the flash crash on Monday. But we knew, guys, that the opportunity was lying in October, November. And Chainlink has to be one of the most talked altcoins that I've had on the channel. And this was the last opportunity. We did say this consistently for the legit followers. This was an awesome opportunity. This is your last opportunity to get in. And we were analyzing this based on Elliott wave theory as well. And based on the 4-year cycle and based on the disbelief rally, everything pointed out that this was going to be the bottom for Chainlink. Saying this, it's going to be the bottom for many altcoins as well, right? This is why we were altcoin hunting, right? Cadena, bring it on. Constellation DAG, bring it on. Whatever. You can buy whatever shitty coin out there. It's going to pump. So we were just doing a little bit of altcoin hunting, and whoever was paying attention, guys, the last couple of months, we're making bank right now. Just ICP, I bought a bunch of spot of ICP, and it's not the best performing one that I got because I'm ready here to basically get out. I'm just looking for some quick flips, but making over $60,000 just with ICP. And will be more. I'm not sure if I will sell everything at $21, which is the March highs, but I will hold on some ICP very likely, 40-50% of the holdings. I'm just looking for quick flips here. I got my moon bags, which I won't be selling at the March highs, but these were quick flip gains. These were very easy to detect quick flip gains the last 1 to 2 months. I was like, guys, you put a 20k here, you're going to be making 60-70k. If you put 50k, you're going to make 100k, right? It was like really easy 2-3x scenarios. I would sell the house, right? Don't sell the house though, guys. That would be a very crazy, aggressive idea. But yeah, it was the moment I had cash on the sidelines, and it was like, throw the damn cash on these different altcoins now, or you will regret it, right? Because it was the bottom for many altcoins. So anyway, it's just a very interesting story that we need to talk about, and it's going to be so much fun. I need to create a short for the Instagram on many different coins that we were saying, guys, it's the bottom, we need to buy now, we're looking for a 3x in the next coming weeks. It's just going to be, it gives you a track record, right? To say, right, you know, hey, it was actually the bottom, it was actually a good play. Anyway, let's go right away through. Nice hair color. Mine? Hey Andy, my man, the crypto legend Andy. What about Rose and Pundix? Rose, very good project. I mean, this one has been pumping quite a lot, but is lagging behind ever so slightly, right? Yeah, Rose, another one. I mean, Rose is another one. Rose is lagging behind a lot, and Rose is an L1. Regarding Rose, yeah, eventually I'm looking at March highs to be hit in the next coming weeks at some point. Good opportunity to scoop up here some Rose on that pullback. Let's take a quick analysis on Rose. I mean, the analysis that was applied, legends, throughout the even better on Rose. The analysis that was provided, it could have been a copy and paste, okay? In the case of, let me just, yeah, which one? 𝗬𝗫. I mean, we did a bit of Elliott wave theory on 𝗬𝗫, on Avalanche, I think, throughout yesterday's drop. The Monday drop. Yeah, I mean, this kind of analysis that we did on Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember now. Yeah, Tuesday, I think it was. Or Monday as well. When was this live stream? The 10th of, what day is it today? 12, yeah, 2 days ago. This analysis that we did on a few altcoins, we were basically, Mina Protocol, yeah, I'm going to take a look at that right away, Seb. Just give me a second. Let's do Oasis right now, but the opportunity was really yesterday. We did say, guys, I can't take a look at 100 altcoins. This is going to apply to most of the altcoins, if not all of them. So, I mean, this is why I wish I could go through all of the altcoins in the comment section, but that is not a reality. It's not going to happen ever. It's never going to happen. I wish maybe the future AI Andy that does the analysis on the YouTube in the future maybe can be as fast, maybe much faster than me. I'm very slow. But just for the sake of it, because I couldn't take a look at your altcoins, it's like, legends, this is going to apply a todo, everything. Just keep it simple. This on everything. Look for the bump and run season on on the altcoins. So that was my analysis. Like, you know, just, and yeah, when we do take a look at Oasis, for example, I mean, it hasn't broken kind of the bump and run. I mean, yeah, you could arguably discuss it has. However, I'm really skeptical on this as well. Long in here, I prefer to long the bottom formation. It was either high or low at the golden pocket or double bottom. Low leverage, be ready to add to the position, so then you get a really good entry point. Because there is a possibility of forming a lower high and a zigzag here, and then we go to higher levels. Okay, there is a chance here of a zigzag just because this is very one wavy. So be ready for that. But then if we do get that leg down, oh my goodness, we're going to be ready, guys. I'll be live and we are going to be ready for that massive epic bounce. We're going to be forming a bit of a wedge. We're going to be forming a zigzag. We have a limit zone here that we cannot pass, and that is purely based on the bull market structure on Elliott wave, based on Elliott wave theory. That in the case of Rose, yeah, I mean, even Rose, I think it's probably not even going to come down to the low. Maybe the low is in for Rose. From the lows here that we formed back in September, you got a first initial wave up with the zigzag in a wave 2, and then you formed here this next move to the upside in a wave 3. Not forming a wave 4 just yet. This is not, you know, not forming a wave 4. So this has to be your wave 4 before you create another high. And 50% is like your limit zone. You know, and your golden pocket cannot be hit on that wave 4 here. So this has to be the low. In the case of Rose as well, I'm quite bullish on Rose. If we do this, then we're really starting to potentially overlap this scenario, and we're gonna have to look at different scenarios. But I don't think it's going to be the case. This is very likely going to be the low, just because of the measurement of this third wave. It does look very impulsive, and I don't think we're going to be forming an expanding move here. Everything points out that the bounce could continue. I mean, we got 𝗬cie, we got Avalanche almost hitting the highs from last week, so we just lagging behind, right? They're probably going to recover in the next coming days, despite any local pullbacks. So 𝗬cie, I'm sorry, not 𝗬cie, Oasis, very bullish on Oasis. You know, any pullbacks are welcome to buy up or low leverage. The best scenario was yesterday. In between, you know, Tuesday and Wednesday was your option, right? To look for the double bottom, look for that low. This was explained on the live stream a couple of days ago. This is going to apply to all of the altcoins. This is going to apply to all of the altcoins. You form a higher low, or you test the lows and then you move up. So it was a buying opportunity, right? Buy the dip, right? Opportunity that we did have on Monday, but we're just aware of a dead cat bounce or test the lows. It doesn't matter. We're looking for that recovery bounce in the next coming days, which has happened. So let's take a look. King of the Legends is live. Mariella, much love to you. We got Pac-Man and 𝗬𝗍 here in the comment section. Shout out here to my moderators, giving love and power to the community. Let's take a look at Mina Protocol. Now it is time. Let's do a full analysis on Mina Protocol and analyze this local range. Let's smash up the like button. Let's try to get to 500 likes. This has been a little bit of a late live stream. Not too many viewers. I need to do my lives a little bit earlier. But today I was out with some other influencers, right? Which is Carl from the Moon, Mende from Bonus, Crypto Kid as well. Got in with Carl from the Moon inside of the... Yeah, it was a pretty cool day out. We also got Dano. Good to be with some different crypto guys here in Dubai. So if you want to check that out, if you want to follow me on Instagram, this is a new Instagram that I created last month. You got the link down below, guys. Just if you want to follow. Maybe you're not interested. You're here for the pure technical analysis, right? Anyway, we're gonna go through Mina Protocol, which is lagging so much. I'm so surprised that Mina Protocol actually came down here to the lows of the bear market on this disbelief rally. This is crazy. But March highs, regardless, for me are going to be taken at some point on Mina Protocol. And the fact that we've taken out the low here, I'm not too happy about it, because it doesn't give you a 1-2 Elliott wave scenario. It has to give you maybe a flat. And I'm really skeptical on Mina Protocol going to $5 or something like this. Really am. But regardless, I'm looking at the 1-2-3-6-1-3-8-2. At least the March highs to be hit, right? At least the March highs to be hit. Maybe extend to $2, $2.30. I mean, from the lows, that is already a 4-5x, right? What else do you want? We get greedy with 10, 20x's. This is very complicated for the high cap coins like Mina Protocol. that means it would have to go to, you know, billions of dollars of market cap. There's not that much money to go to so many altcoins. And 𝗓𝗏 Protocol is an awesome project without a doubt. Of course it can, you know, I am expecting a 2-3 billion at least, right, in the cycle. So overall March highs to be taken, and then we'll go from there. Scaling up here very nicely. It's just lagging behind. Let's do a little bit of Elliott wave analysis counts, and I have to go with the theory here that we have formed from the low, a double 1-2 right there. We're in the third wave. We cannot overlap this pivot, and we cannot get beneath the golden pocket from this pivot low. Because what we are looking at here, and you just almost coming down to that level, right? It applies to most of the altcoins. Most of the altcoins have got that bounce volatility beneath the 50%. And this comes with the theory of you form this first initial wave 1. And on the larger scale here, you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that third wave, right? And you're still inside of the third wave here, right? Hang on a second, I'm getting really mixed up here with the colors. But yeah, basically you got your first initial pump, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to get a corrective move, and then back up here to, you know, head to the March highs. Regardless, those highs that were created last week at $1, above $1, expecting them to be hit in the next coming days. We got 𝗬cie, we got Avalanche heading up there. We just got a lot of them that are lagging behind ever so slightly. If we do come down to the lows, it really needs to form a double bottom. We cannot really drop down successfully from this low. I mean, a dead cat bounce and a movement down, this has to be your ultimate low level. We're going to have to double bottom or swing failure pattern. I mean, this is if we don't go up to the highs already, like 𝗬cie or like Avalanche. 𝗓𝗏 Protocol, instead of swing longs, or, you know, if you did not swing long here with low leverage between, you know, Monday, Tuesday, yesterday was like the limit, then obviously this pump is not, you know, is not ideal to move in, just because we are aware of a 3-wave zigzag before continuing to the upside, right? Yes, there is a possibility that this could have been the 3-waver. It doesn't look too sexy though. I would rather see a higher time frame zigzag. That's much better. A bit of a wedgie move, right? That's what we want to see, right? Zigzags. Bit of a wedgie structure, zigzag, claim the low, and then rocket, right? We just need to be aware that this could happen on the higher time frame, especially if Bitcoin rejects, right, and starts getting some choppiness, comes back down to 98, 97. Altcoins will get the pullback as well. So this is not a level to long. I'm not too interested in shorts, because if you would have shorted 𝗬cie or Avalanche also on the bounce, you're getting wrecked because you're almost at the highs from last week. So shorting is not an option. We prefer longing the pullbacks and the bull run as a swing trade perspective, right? Regarding altcoins, Bitcoin we can short, we can long, because that's where we focus our day trading setups here on the channel and also in the Legends trading community. But yeah, regarding 𝗓𝗏 did do the double bottom, right? The double bottom was done, so that was the epic entry here on 𝗓𝗏 Protocol. We talked about, instead of looking at the breakout of the bump and run, look for the double bottom or the higher low. Don't put stop losses at the low, just be ready to add to the position if you entered, and you got an epic entry here. You got such a good entry here at the lows. That was purely based on the theory that we mentioned on the stream on Tuesday. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you are interested in trading 𝗓𝗏, buying 𝗓𝗏, or trading any cryptos, Bybit for me is the #1 crypto trading platform. I love Bybit. This is where I do most of my trading, but also I do trading on, you know, some other platforms, right? Bluffing and 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗍, they are just an email and a password sign up. You got $20,000 deposit bonus on weeks. You can trade hundreds of altcoins such as Mina, also on Bluffin, and you can sign up to them just with an email and a password, guys. Check them out. You have the links down below for weeks and also for Bluffin, which is great because you're just using an email and a password to sign up, right? Let's go right away through Jack KK Mavia futures got delisted on Binance. Okay. Can we have an update on PRQ? Yeah, PRQ just holding the bags. I haven't even checked PRQ, but potentially got a significant pullback. Oh, PRQ got a pretty nice bounce, just like most. Yeah, what can we say? PRQ, I still got the bags, guys. Not selling till we get above the March highs. PRQ is good, guys. It's good. No updates here. Any volatile move down is going to be just a walk in the park, right? We were talking about PRQ at the 10-11 cents level. We did get the pullback on Monday to 11 cents. So maybe if we wanted to re-enter the back test of that resistance zone, flipping into support, right? Kind of an ascending triangle or a double bottom, W, whatever you want. Yeah, this does look very good to take out March highs in the coming weeks. There's no major updates. I mean, I guess this is regarding spot bags. I do expect, 26 cents at least in the next coming weeks for PRQ. And anybody that bought this the last couple of weeks, it was one of the altcoins that I was suggesting, right? Not giving any advice, of course, something that I bought to say, guys, this, I like the rock bottom levels. This could be an easy 2-3x flip, right? In the next coming weeks. No major updates, no analysis. It is a low cap coin. I even expect the March highs to be smashed through successfully entering into 2025. I don't think we're going to go much higher on PRQ. If you want a legit target zone, the 1.618 is at the 40 cents. I think 40 cents target is a legit target for the bull run. It could go higher, but guys, we are looking at 3x's, 4x's, right? And start taking some profits and leave a moon bag. Being realistic here, right? Lie, please, Lie, same apply to Lie. Actually, Lie is one of the only coins that I do have in the red. That's if it hasn't had an epic bounce. I haven't checked out Lie. Lie is also 𝗬𝗬𝗽. Yeah, this one's in the red. This is one of them that is in the red. Average entry zone was round about, yeah, the 2 cent level. So I'm down about 20% on this one. Of course, we need to diversify. There's going to be some that are we're in the red. We haven't got the breakout yet, but I'm pretty confident that this one is just going to be forming higher lows here, and we'll end up with a large ascending triangle formation, right? Testing the resistance, rejecting this time. We were aware of the rejection. If you want to scoop up some lay at this zone, this is a low cap crypto. I do expect this zone to maintain regardless, and then finally get the breakout at some point in the next coming weeks. Not much more here to talk about Lay here. 𝗬𝗽𝗽. BTC and Ethereum. BTC has been mentioned throughout the beginning of the stream. We talk about multiple different scenarios here regarding the resistance, confluence zones, a little bit of Elliott wave theory, triangle formations that could happen for the next coming days entering into the weekend. It would make sense to actually extend this triangle for the next coming days, just because we're entering into weekend, right? And weekends are classic for ranging. So it would kind of make sense. We might get a dump tomorrow, Friday, right? People selling because Christmas is coming, want to buy presents for the family and friends and go on holidays. I'm selling my crypto, right? Or we get the Santa rally. Pretty ridiculous theory, but we just don't know. We just need to go through the charts and the analysis and what the waves is providing. So the Bitcoin technical analysis and the scenarios and the levels that we want to take into consideration for trading is mentioned in the first 20-30 minutes of the stream approximately. So you can always check that out, okay, if you just jumped on the stream. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome. welcome for the new subscribers. You know, I'm getting an average of 100 subscribers a day. Welcome if you're new. You're going to enjoy the analysis. You're going to enjoy predictions. You're going to enjoy the education. This was the call, guys. The call. Sometimes we have epic calls. We like really confident on the scenarios, double bottoms, consolidation, bump and run. ICB doing pretty good. We do have the rollover scenario of a zigzag. That is going to be the golden opportunity. I'm not going to be scared if we roll down to test the Monday lows, guys. Not going to be scared. This would be the golden opportunity. And I will say it on the stream. And it could happen based on, you know, the rejection on Bitcoin here. We're going to start seeing some altcoins pulling back. So not to worry. Don't long now. This is not a great zone to long on altcoins after the bounce from Monday. The bounce to get in was Tuesday, right? 500 likes. We're absolutely epics. Heroes of Mavia, heroes of Mavia, heroes of Mavia, says Jack. Heroes of Mavia. What is this? Heroes of Mavia. Oh, this is, I don't know what this is, but this is, it's trying. It did get a bit of a pump, but it got a major pullback. I'm not sure about this one. We can pull this one. Command your army to victory. It's a gaming project. Oh, we need to be careful with gaming projects, okay? Just like Metaverse, just some gaming projects are going to do absolutely well, right? They're going to explode. But there's some dodgy gaming projects that will not make it. A lot of them, guys. So you want to be extremely cautious with gaming. We can pull out the charts. But gaming is a really high risk field, huh? I know you're going to see some big crypto influencers out there. Very big crypto influencers that say that gaming is going to be, you know, all games are going to explode. And, you know, without a doubt, there is going to be a small percentage of gaming projects in the crypto space that will do extremely well. But there is going to be 90% that just won't do anything. And, I mean, this might be an awesome project. I have no idea about it. But Mavia, ticker symbol here. Yeah, stay with these niches, guys, such as AI, guys. AI is also a gigantic bubble. All these different niches that happen, walk to earn, gaming, metaverse, AI, real world assets. It's a big gigantic bubble. We don't need crypto for all of this. I got the PS5 and I'll just play FIFA, and I don't need crypto to pay FIFA or you know, I'll just use dollars inside of the game if I want to buy anything, right, in any world. It's fun to speculate on, without a doubt, but it's not needed at the end of the day, right? It's just a big hyped up bubble. So we want to be extremely cautious with these different gaming projects. Maybe this one is an awesome one. I have no idea. Make sure to do a deep dive on them, guys. Based on the research, the team, the fundamentals, the roadmap, you know, the 2025 roadmap, the future partnerships, rest of it, right? Where they're going to be launched. So many things to take into consideration on a project, not only gaming. This one pulled back big time. I think somebody said that this one was delisted on Binance in the comment section. Gotcha, longing FIFA US dollar tether, says Seb. Thanks for the non-financial advice. You got that damn right. Well, you know, this one right over here, I mean, regarding the chart analysis, it is like really rock bottom formation right there, right? You kind of got into the major corrective move. I mean, wow, this was hyped up on the launch. When did this one launch? Yeah, this one launched this year, beginning of the year. And you don't want to get into launches, guys, when they're pumping most of the times. You might catch a few that just continues pumping very aggressively, but this is extremely dangerous zone to buy on a launch. And this is where you would want to be interested in buying some of the crypto if you believe in it. When it's basically the selling pressure has really found a base, right? There's no proper selling pressure right now at this base throughout the last few months. So when there is volatility on these altcoins, you want to stay away. You want to stay away here on the aggressive pullbacks. And when you form a multi-monthly base, you realize that the selling pressure has disappeared. You're forming a nice straight zone here. Selling pressure is disappearing. Now, there's going to be many altcoins that will not get an extreme pump, and they will kind of end up dying off, right? They will get the altcoin season, but they'll die off very quickly, and they'll get a very crappy bull market, right, with a 3-4x potential, or maybe not even a 2x. So we want to be very selective on what kind of coins we enter. I think Illuvium, for example, that's an insane gaming project. Realistic Illuvium could do a 5-10x, yes, because I understand that it's one of the best crypto gaming projects out there. Do your research. This is a low cap coin. This one did get a nice pump throughout November, but it's pulled back most of that pump. I mean, if this, almost 50% of a dump since last week's highs. And this one is the kind of one that I would take with a pinch of salt, being in the gaming industry, right? It might be a crappy game and there's no real value behind the project, and it's just I have no idea. It might be awesome, guys. It might be insane. But regarding the charts, if this without a doubt is starting to be a good buying zone throughout the last few months, right? You can clearly see the base. The lower highs are getting just squeezed. There's a solid base here. Some with basic experience will believe that it's a descending triangle and the selling pressure is just going to break down, which could be the case as well, but then you're looking for the spring point, right? This happened on a lot of the altcoins throughout the last few months. So you could get a spring point, but it just doesn't end up in a successful breakout on this base formation. It's just the best buying opportunity if you break down from the lows, which many have done so. So anyway, take this with a grain of salt, okay? This could succeed without a doubt. Right now, with this pullback, this would be interesting zones to scoop up some. I'm not going to scoop up some. I have no idea what this is. I'm not interested, not even in doing research. Sorry, my bad. It's just not. I'm not gonna. For me, it's a waste of time right now to get into something like this. I've invested in many different projects that are doing very well, and I focus my trading on Bitcoin. But the chart, if you are considering buying this, maybe this could be an opportunity, this pullback, but just realize that we might not explode out. Bullish on Candy Crush, says Seb. Much love to you, my brother. Can you check Atom? Let's take a look at Atom. A few Atoms here. Gala is a great project. Gala got a pretty nice rally. We did mention Gala on the accumulation stage. Gala was one to get into, without a doubt. Gala getting a beautiful bounce. We talked about Gala, I think, on the previous stream. We got an ABC, double bottom. The fact that Gala, this is going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is really kind of a confirmation zigzag. The fact that we have retraced all the way up to the golden pockets and almost hitting basically hitting the highs here. This invalidates the possibility of this being an impulse. So this is very likely going to be a zigzag unless we form a larger consolidation here in a WXY and it gets more complex. But there's a high chance that this could be the low from Monday here on Gala at 3.9 cents. And, you know, Gala was one of those high cap, good projects that we talked about this consolidation here back in October, November, right? That, you know, we're going to likely see Gala, you know, make that to 3x in the coming weeks. So far, it's done over a 2x. And I do expect Gala to hit those March highs. It's one of those solid crypto projects. Yeah, let's take a look at Atom. Why not here, guys? For you legends, Atom right away. What's going on with Atom? We'll be doing an epic live stream a little bit more earlier tomorrow, guys. I will be going slightly early tomorrow on the live stream, usual time, right? It's going to be around about 4 p.m. UAE time. Round about that time is the best time to do a live stream. A bit tired also, it's late here. Atom, really nice breakout. I think Atom is going to succeed pretty nicely. The fact that Atom is forming a much gigantic wedgie structure here, testing the lows here of the bear market. Yeah, I would expect those March highs, you know, not even March, yeah, March highs and even the highs here to be taken out here on Gala. If we Gala on Atom, tied out here, guys. Oh wow, this was a great swing failure pattern, but the same thing applied, guys. The analysis that we talked about on I couldn't stress this enough. It applied for most of the high cap cryptos, mid cap, high cap cryptos. This analysis that we did say, guys, I'm not going to be able to take a look at the analysis on most of the altcoins, but this applies on most of them. The bump and run scenario, double bottom, higher low, it doesn't matter. Low leverage, buy up here, spot, low leverage, 3-4x, be ready to add on the double bottom. We are likely going to bounce here at this level. It was all purely based on confluence, Elliott wave theory. And when we do take a look at Atom, for example, we do see as well, based on the bear market lows here, well, basically the lows here from this downtrend that we had throughout 2024, the movement to the upside and the zigzag right there in initial wave 1 and this a wave 3, we kind of missing out. I mean, yeah, I would really count this as a finished 3-wave structure, a 5-wave structure in this 3rd wave. And when we take a look at Fibonacci from this pivot low to the highs, we just hit the 50% Fibonacci to perfection, giving you, you know, it's a classic target for the 4th wave, giving you a high chance that these highs are going to be taken in the next coming days to form that 5th wave, either very explosive or very shallow, then a larger pullback, and then, you know, we enter continuation in the bull market of 2025. But overall, yeah, this was the zone to get into the last couple of days on this pullback, guys. This was like really the range of, guys, we're going to bounce from here, and we're looking to take the highs either with a local double bottom or a higher low. It was just the opportunity throughout multiple altcoins, guys. And the analysis applies throughout most of them, like I explained, based on the waves. So for the moment, that bounce is happening very, very nicely. Could there be the risk here of coming down? Yeah, the fact that we did form a lower high here, and we formed this movement, and we have bounced already, overlapping almost these pivots. We're probably hitting the golden pocket already. Yeah, almost hitting golden pocket. It almost is invalidated for this to be an impulse, meaning that this is likely the zigzag in the correction, and that whatever happens here, the highest probability is taking out the highs in the next coming days, right? Or give or take 1 to 2 weeks. If you're interested in trading Atom, any of the cryptos, guys, remember, Bybit for me, #1 crypto trading platform. You got a great bonus with the link down below. And weeks and bluffing is just an email and a password. You also get an exclusive bonus for weeks, guys. Check it out. Links down below. Can you take a look at Heart US dollar tether? We can take a look at that, my man. Of course we can. Let's take a look at Heart. Flux, please. Yes. In a Flux, I think is going to do awesome. I was talking about some Heart. I mean, is it this one? Heart US dollar tether. This has pumped quite nicely throughout the last few weeks. Let's take a look at Heart, and then we'll take a look at Flux, guys. Heart US dollar tether. I mean, if the chart is a bit crappy, well, this is doing amazing. This is doing amazing. Moving very nicely here to the upside. Yeah, from the low right there, I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an ABC flat here. ABC flat or zigzag. It's lower high, more like a flat. And now this next wave here to the upside. This actually looks pretty damn bullish. This does look very, very bullish. We were looking for, yeah, oh my goodness, look at that perfect touch at the 1.618 from this movement. Almost a perfect touch at the 1.618. Would be nice to get a bit more of a pullback on this one. But that pullback that we did have on Monday only hit the 236. Would be nice to get a bit more of a pullback to the 382. But it could be choppy. It could be a flat. It could be... yeah, not going to go deep on lower time frames on this. But it looks very bullish. Despite any corrective moves happening here on this one, it does look like it's going to take out those highs from last week very, very successfully. If it pulls back a little bit more to the 382, it's going to be even better for the next leg up for a better buying opportunity. Let's take a look at Flux, because I'm very bullish on Flux. This has to be, I was really considering buying some spot Flux. It was on my list of altcoins just because of the pullback that we got here. And this is an awesome project. I'm so surprised that Flux has not managed to take out March highs, or at least go higher midway here with this pump. And just because Flux hasn't even started rallying aggressively after the accumulation zone of the last few months, I was considering it as still a great spot buying opportunity area to hold for the next few months. Just because of the pullback on Monday also being so aggressive. I think there must be some over leveraged long positions coming in here on Flux, just because the amount of pullback that, you know, it was 37% pullback since last week highs. And I'm surprised, you know, this is such a great project, and I do believe it's going to succeed very well. And it's lagging behind so much compared to other crypto, you know, high cap coins, mid cap, high cap coins. And I thought, you know, this pullback is awesome for spot buying or for low leverage swing long positions. I mean, this is one of the swing long trades that I you know, was talking about in the Legends trading community the last few days, right? I had some analysis on ICP and some analysis on Flux on the drop that we had a few days ago, and getting prepared for some low leverage swing long positions. Here we provide daily updates, such as myself, Aiden, and Devil, the rest of the coaches. Daily analysis with videos, potential setups as well. If you want to take your trading to the next level, Legends trading community, guys, that is where we give the power, the education. You have the modules to learn from A to Z, guys, from basics to advanced, to become a professional trader, detect those trading opportunities and good risk management. You have the modules here, and you have our support in the Discord. Daily updates, daily scenarios, and also answering all of your questions. That is where you want to be if you want to take your trading to the next level, of course. It's the first link down below, guys. We'll be happy to give you a warm welcome there. You got the free Discord as well that you can join. There's a lot of active people right there where you can share some stuff. So regarding Mina protocol, regarding Flux is looking awesome. Flux is looking amazing, and there is a much more bullish scenario here because this hasn't even formed a third wave. This is not a third wave. We were lagging behind so much. What this is something even more bullish, and especially coming from Flux, which is an insane project. I'm surprised. This one's going to blow your socks off at some point. It's lagging behind so much. And I come to the conclusion that this hasn't even formed a third wave. It's basically formed a double 1 2 1 2. And the third wave hasn't even started yet. The third wave hasn't even started. I do expect this one to explode in the next coming weeks or entering into 2025. Double 1 2, then 3 4 5 4 5. Bang, we're heading up to the March highs. Really have a lot of confidence that this one is going to do very well in the bull run. At a bare minimum, taking out the March highs at $1.80. And I expect continuation eventually to even hit the 1.618 extension, and of course that would be taking the price of Flux to around about $2.80, currently trading at 77 cents. So yeah, very bullish for this one in the coming months, without a doubt. Legends, thank you very much. I will be wrapping this up right away. People just losing interest, guys. We're not going to do more analysis. The epic day was a couple of days ago. We'll be getting into better opportunities. Take a look at the price of Bitcoin, the first 20-30 minutes of the stream, to try and understand what kind of structure we are forming here. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.